Okay, Ross, good news. Your box arrived. I expect to find a watch inside. Let's see. Hey, nice box. Ooh, some pressure. Open. Okay. Yummy. Thank you, my favorite. One good turn deserves another. Excellent. Wow, look what we got here. Ah, nice. Okay. Okay, well, beautiful. One of my favorites. Look at that on original bracelet. So cool. All right, so let's zoom down and really have a look. So we have a very interesting watch here. That is curious. Give me one moment. Okay, I'm back. Okay, very interesting what we have. So this is a really, really early, but so this is a 69, 6139, 6009 notch case resist. Okay, so this is cool. So this is a watch that my friend Spencer Klein has identified as being an actual watch. He claims to be the person who has sort of identified for the first time the existence of the 6009 notch case resist text 6139. Now this is a unique one. This is a really, really unique watch. Yours has probably been serviced by Seiko at some point. It has some replacement parts, which is interesting. So it's got these probably should have a 2-part sweep hand. So this has a 1, and it's got an orange replacement. It is Seiko, but it is a replacement Seiko sub-register hand. It's orange, which is different than the red. There should be a tomato red version. But it is a 69 resist watch, which is really, really unique. This is a rare one. Okay, so let's just go through conditions. So I'm really sort of jazzed to be able to handle one of these. It looks like a replacement crystal. You got a little bit of darkening of the lume on your dial. So perhaps at one point all of the hands were maybe replaced. I'm not sure. It has a 1-part sweep and an orange sub, which may have been what they had on stock at the time. It's definitely running, so that's good. We can reset it. Yeah, it's got a nice soft reset. This should have, I think it's an A movement. You can tell the case is a little bit slimmer. It's interesting that it's on a tapered H-link. I would have thought that a 69 would perhaps be on a straight H, but no matter. It doesn't really matter all that much. It is a Seiko, original Seiko bracelet from the era. Pretty cool. Wait a minute. What the? Wait a minute here. Your serial number is 191. And I don't, that is, I've never seen a 4, well, it's a 5-digit serial number. And there's this, it's like the stamp didn't get stamped. is crazy. Boy, this is a weird watch. So cool. Not a weird watch, just a cool watch. I mean, that's crazy. I've never seen this. Let me show you what I mean. I don't know if you've noticed this, but let me get another poke. Hold on one second. Okay, Ross, I'm back again. So I wanted to show you another watch that is in the box here. Can I give you a sense of the differences and the similarities? Actually, I'm going to show you two watches. If I can do this properly. Chances are good I can't, because what in the world? Okay. All right, so I'm going to bring in the other back of a watch, and then I'm going to bring in a third one here in a moment. Just watches everywhere. All right. So, a couple things. Can you see them all? I don't know if you can. All right, we got 3 watches here. These are all 6139s. All right, so check this out. This is yours. 6139 6009 Resist from 1969 with crazy 5-digit number. This is a 6139 6000 proof. So it's not a 6009, it's the rest of the world. From 1970, so later than yours. And it has the same style of case back, which means this is an A movement. And the last one here, this is a 6139 6005. This is from much later, 75. So what I want to show, as we flip them over now, is yours shares some similarities with this one because it's a notch case. Yours is more unique because it is the 6009 variant. So this is, as you can see, this one says Seiko chronograph automatic proof. Yours is Seiko automatic resist, but it's earlier. It's an earlier watch and it's a resist. All right, so let's get this yellow one out of the way here and let's look a little more closely at these two. Let's make sure they don't slide around too much. Okay, so, one thing I did want to show you is you see how this one has this button style sweep hand. I hope that's in view. At least it's partially visible. So you can see it's got this metal dot in the middle and then this skinny sweep. That's what this should have had on it. But you have one that's a lot like this one, which tells me that it's probably a Seiko replacement. Right? So, and you can also see this one has this sort of reddish style. Same shape, same basic conformation, but yours is orange. Alright, so I just, a little show and tell, kind of give you some context to the history of the watch. You have a little bit of darkening on your lume. I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot with that, and I don't think I really should. I think it's part of the originality of the watch. I think we should just leave it alone. Of course, you're fading a little bit here on the outer ring, but you know what? I like that kind of character. I think it really looks good. They start off in this sort of dark blue black state, and then this one should actually be kind of unique because it has this geared, and I'll show you once we get there. It has this geared version of this. All right, so let's continue on just a little bit with the cosmetics. I'm not sure, this is probably a replacement crystal, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to leave this. If you do want to get rid of the scratches, it's not a big deal. This will of course come home with the watch. It doesn't have the early metal edge style, so that's okay. I mean, that's been replaced a long time ago. There was another style of crystal that these could have come with. Condition-wise, you know, unpolished, good case lines, very solid watch. No real marks on the case back, which is nice. I'm going to eventually just open this up. I'm probably going to remove the rest of your bracelet here, and that way I can get in and really have a look, and we'll do that now. So give me a moment. I'll get your case back off, and we'll have a good look at the movement. Okay, Ross. Well, I got your case back loosened, but I have not removed it yet. I wanted you to see what I see when things come off. I am going to make a prediction that perhaps there is a Seiko factory service mark in the back of this. So that's generally, I think, done with like a stamp, and so it will be almost looks like a magic marker kind of ink stamp rather than an engraving, but we'll see what we get. Yes, there we go. You see that 25 there? That tells me that perhaps this was serviced early on, maybe in 72. I have no idea. And there's a sort of factory mark. So that's cool. That's a good prediction. All right, so clearly serviced by the factory, and those are probably factory replacement parts. There's your old case back seal. We're going to put that aside just for now. All right, movement is clean and running, which is always nice. It's very shiny. It looks good. Looks like there was maybe a little bit of water. I mean, your loom indicates a bit of water has gotten in. A little bit of corrosion in here. Nothing too bad. So let's look at the movement. So it is an A movement, 6139A. So these have a slightly different form factor than the others, the 6139Bs, which the majority of them are. These are sort of the earliest versions, and they're not as adjustable. They're not as in certain aspects of them aren't adjustable. Like for example, your hammer is not something I can adjust very easily. So reset condition is set by sort of factory settings. Anyway, all that aside, it's a great movement. It doesn't really matter. But this one looks particularly clean. I'm going to go ahead and put some power in. So we're going to wind it up and see what we've got, and that way we can see at least where we're starting. I like to know the beginning point of everything as we go. All right, so we're there. So let's go ahead and get the case back on. Okay, so there we are. Let's just run it with the chronograph running. All right, we're going to put on the time graph. We'll be right back. Okay, well, here we are. So, you know, numbers are decent. They're good. They are clean. I like seeing this. This means your balance and your hairspring are sort of well behaved. They're pretty steady. They're, you know, moving around a little bit here. This is some variation in time. You got beat area, you got rate. That's adjustment. This number here is what we're here to service, and it's starting off pretty good. You know, I mean, this is respectable. It's going to fluctuate some. You're probably going to drop down considerably. We just put this on, but you know, 200s, that's good. That's not bad. It's not serviced, but it certainly can get a lot better. So I think we're going to have a good outcome with this one. So I'm excited to get started, and let's just work back over to the bench here. All right, Ross. Well, you know, this is a cool starting point. I'm really excited to get to work on this watch. It has such neat, I would say, history and uniqueness that I am perplexed by this numbering here. It's so funny. But you know, I'm going to send you this. We're going to get started. You know, definitely keep an eye out for the flatbed. It should be there, you know, any moment. So, you know, just keep looking out your window. It's got to be there soon. All right, take care, Ross, and thanks for watching.